What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hey, Dave, are you ready for one of those days?
Yes, I am, Caleb. It's funny you said that because
You ready to talk?
it's
Who's
just
ready
one of
to-
those days talking to my friend here.
That's so intense for like what's gonna happen.
It's just one of those days. I know, dude. It's like it's just one of those days.
Dude,
We're-
every time I'm at a comedy show and they're like playing like some real pump up music, people are ordering drinks, they're playing Uptown Funk, everybody's like, woo, and then I'm just like, man, I don't know if this is getting people ready to listen.
Yeah, we want you to sit still and be attentive. We don't want you to stand up and like windmill kick everybody in your aisle.
Yeah,
I know, dude. And when they bring people to the stage to music like that, it's just like,
oh, I know.
you better lose yourself in the moment. You own it.
Dude, one time I got brought on stage to Black Skinhead, which is just like,
Whoa.
I don't know if that's even if just not what I'm about to do. What I'm
No,
about to do is not that.
that's not. Yeah, you don't play that for anybody who's doing stand up, but definitely not for Caleb Sinan.
No.
Yeah. Also, Black Skinhead. How interesting.
Yeah.
I forgot
It's just
about that.
it's so intense. Like it's just a lot going on. Like
Yeah, it's
and then
crazy.
they're like, my dad's kind of a goofball. Like, what are we doing?
My dad's kind of a goofball.
Dude. Like if Brian Regan goes on stage and they're like, "Oh, hey, how come the Pop-Tarts, Pop-Tart, take."
That's so funny. Get up, I gotta get down with the sickness. I ate fig Newtons by the sleeve. Wow, that is
Yeah.
really funny, dude. That's totally it, too.
No, it's just it's intense. It's too intense.
That's always how they bring you up on stage. I like
Yeah.
when I was at the DC Improv recently, the sound guy the first night was like, "You have a song you want to bring you up to?" And I was like, "No." and, and I was like, "Yeah, you can play whatever you want, man." And he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he played like hip hop or something. He didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
But it just made me think that there must be a lot of comedians that are like, you have to bring me up to Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Drowning Pool.
Well, when I
You know what I
started in Atlanta at the Laughing Skull, they didn't really play. They played music to start the show, but like when you would introduce the comedian, they wouldn't really play anything. They didn't really at Star Bar or like any of the places I started at. And so when I started doing clubs and everyone had a song, I was like, oh, I don't care. And then after a few times of them playing Black Skinhead and fucking in the club, I was like, okay, if this was a movie and I was a character in a movie and I walked into a room, that's not what would play.
No,
That's not what would play.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start being like, yeah, I have a song I want you to play. Play the Seinfeld theme song when I walk to the stage.
Yeah, that fits. That does fit. If in the background of Seinfeld they were playing like
Always. Maybe
They're
that's how
playing
they came up
Fuck
with the
the
idea
Police.
for the show. It's just zooming in on the diner. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Why do they always cut the sandwich this way? Why don't they cut it in the middle? They cut it diagonal every time. Fuck them.
Yeah, it needs to fit. gotta have music. I feel like our what's it called? That's a theme song that that lets you know what's going on. You know,
Totally. They don't know what it's called.
we don't know what it's called. We're fun guys.
I would love to
What do you
come
think?
up to that song.
What song actually encapsulates Dave energy on stage? Like when you're out there.
Oh wow. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I think the closest would probably be that song The Wheels on the Bus. I don't know if you heard that song, but that really captures who I am
Yeah.
up there. A baby. I'm a total fucking
think
baby.
when I think of you, I think of like dirty work. You know, like when you're
Oh, that's
walking out
fun.
there. I refuse to do your dirty work. No,
Whoa,
no.
weird.
It's kind of reflective and thoughtful
I see.
song. You know,
Am I reflective and thoughtful really though?
you're a
Because
thoughtful guy.
well, thank you. But I feel like while I'm doing stand up, maybe what the words I'm saying are thoughtful, but the way I'm saying them is I'm sort of like shooting fireballs at the crowd. I don't know. You also haven't seen me do stand up in a minute. This is how I've been starting my sets. I walk out and I go, "What's up? I'm 40. Let's go."
Then the King of Queens song would be good for that. My eyes are getting weird. My back is getting tight.
I'm gonna try to come up to the Full House theme song from now on.
Oh,
Everywhere you look, or is that Family Matters?
Oh,
Full House is
no,
everywhere
that's
you
Full
look.
House.
Which one's Family Matters?
Oh, what is Family Matters? Oh man, I haven't seen it in so long. I
Yeah.
feel like sitcoms used to have really so much sincerity. Like
I
you're about to
know.
watch a family have some hijinks,
Right.
and be like, "That's too much cinnamon."
Oh, days go by.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like we're about to watch Urkel.
Yeah, totally.
Urkel's going to go into a time machine.
He's going to pull his pants into his ass crack and say, "Did I do that?" in a really annoying voice. Well, but also every episode ended with like a message. And it's like, you need to be nice to Steve, even though he fucking blows, you know, because one day you'll be the Urkel.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was always, yeah. Derek, don't punch your sister in the face. The messages are always so basic. Just like,
dude, there's Arthur was like that, which it's a cartoon about like an aardvark family. And which, you know, we're really suspending our disbelief. There's a family of aardvarks that have a pet dog and shit. And their theme song is like, every day when you're walking down. It's like a pretty inappropriate. like
amazing,
Rasta.
dude. What was the Doug theme song? You remember Doug?
I think it was just like, was it that?
Oh, was it? For some reason, I want to think it was like Doug, I'm Doug.
Yeah,
Doug.
I think it was. Yeah,
it's not the word Doug over and over again. Also, his name was Doug Funny.
I mean, come on. People used to just throw a name out there.
Yeah, totally. Not even trying.
Dude, you ever read Pilgrim's Progress? It's the most lazy shit. It'll be like, so he was a guy was walking down the road and he met a man named Jealousy. And you're like, oh, come on. His name was Jealousy.
Oh, it is just do. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The Doug theme song.
You gotta pick the right theme. I don't like now. Are there still like those sitcoms with like 3 camera sitcoms on a set? They still even have those?
They do occasionally. I remember there was one about like a weed store that Chris Red was in on Netflix called Disjointed. And I was like, I guess I'll watch this because some of my friends are in it. And it was a multicam sitcom and it came out like 5 years ago. I was like, what is this fucking trash? Why am I watching this? Where do you find people that even know how to do this anymore? Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great to have a multicam sitcom with a laugh track and everything and a theme song, and all the characters are broke as shit, like actually very, very poor?
That'd be awesome. It'd be called Two Broke Girls. And no, but even in Two Broke Girls, they're like fine. They look great.
Yeah, they're doing fine. They
They
got
have
jobs.
jobs. Yeah.
I mean, like,
Right. Like you're
like
talking about homeless people, like people who do it's you and me, and we live on the street, and we have to like fight people for money and shit like
Yeah,
that. And we
but
have
it's
to
still
like wrestle people who try to take our cell phone away and stuff like that. Like the actual pains of having no money.
yeah.
But it's quirky, and it's got like a quirky theme song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, totally.
Two homeless dudes.
Two homeless. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's right. What would it actually be called? Empty House. It would exist in the Full House universe. But
It's the exact same street as the old one in San Francisco.
We live across the street from the house that they live in, and we're like those fucking pieces of shit. And every day we rob their house.
Yeah, we're like squatting in a shack,
Yeah,
sleeping on the ground.
that's the show I want to see. A sitcom about two people who don't have a home, who like every day they rob somebody or they like attack a senator, or something like that. A sitcom called it's about a family that are revolutionaries, and they're constantly at war with the American government, but it's adorable and hijinks ensue.
Yeah, no, I think that's the one. That's what it would take for people to watch one now. It's like it has to be an insane, but just treat it with the sitcom thing. It's just like super dark,
Yeah,
like
called-
one set in a prison camp.
right. Yeah, totally. A bunch of communists are in a prison camp, and it's called A Little Left of Center. And,
and then the finale, they all get executed.
Yeah, totally. But they're laughing, and it like freeze frames on them, laughing in their electric chairs.
Oh man, I think we just came up with a really good. Once the
Yeah.
strike's over, dude.
We got to write that show.
Yeah, little left of center.
A Little Left of Center. And yeah, the crazy thing is that one of the guys in the prison camp doesn't speak English very well. And everyone thinks that's pretty funny. You remember Perfect Strangers? It was just like the concept was just that this guy didn't really speak English.
Oh wow, I didn't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you never saw that show? It was
No.
a very popular sitcom, and it was just like two guys lived together, and one of them was like a foreigner. That's all.
Oh,
That was the
pretty
whole
good
thing.
concept.
Yeah, totally.
Pretty good, dude.
Yeah, dude, we got a gift in the
I
mail.
love gifts,
I know.
and I love
From-
mail.
At Gritzy Ross, Hope Snyder,
Hell yeah.
or Anna Snyder. I don't know which name they prefer, but yeah, at Gritzy Ross in the Discord and like responding to our tweets about suggesting names and stuff. They sent us this mug, and dude, it is so
I
fun.
love it when I wake up.
So at the top, it's American flag sunglasses, and in like broken English, it says, "I love it when WHIN. I love it when I wake up in the morning and Joe Biden is president."
And president spelled wrong.
President spelled with an O instead of an I.
President.
Man, Hope, thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
And there's a note in here too. I'm gonna read it, and then if it seems too personal, I'll edit this out. you
Good.
know?
We
Yeah,
don't even know yet. We don't even know if it's too
it's a
personal.
nice card.
Yeah, there's
like-
what are those daffodils?
Yeah, lilies, perhaps. Hi, Dave and Caleb. Please enjoy this mug that made me think of the podcast. Y'all remain the best. What's it called? Is this Audio Junkie's favorite podcast? It's funny with heart. Keep on tipping. Love, Anna. Man, what a great note. Thank you so much.
Oh, that
Anna.
was great. And we didn't even edit anything out.
And they said, P.S. Dave, I only had one box, so I'm sorry you now have to deal with all this trash I stuffed in it. For real. So sorry. Well, I eat trash.
Oh, I do
So,
too, dude.
Yeah, I ate everything in that box.
I wish I could. I love trash. If I could eat trash, what a great world.
I know. The world would be way better for it. We just give
Yeah.
all our trash to you. Yeah. You gotta take your trash on down to Caleb.
Oh, I'd love it.
Um,
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm going to eat some trash and report back next week.
Yeah, watch out for what's in it. You can only probably eat some kinds of trash. Probably
Yeah.
can't eat hypodermic needles.
Dude, in 3rd grade one time,
Oh god.
someone was like, "I dare you to eat that napkin."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Ah, no." And they're like, "I'll give you a quarter to eat that
Uh-huh.
napkin." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And
I didn't
I
know we were
I
doing
ate like
this.
15 napkins.
Whoa.
Because people kept being like, they would give me a quarter, and I ate so many napkins, and it was awesome. I felt fine,
Mhm.
and I had whatever that is, a few bucks, and I got a nice Fruitopia from the drink machine. It was a
Hey.
great day.
Oh wow, I thought this
And
story was gonna go south any second.
one
It was
time I
just a
ate a
good
dime.
and none of the nothing bad happened to you with the
I mean,
napkins or the
so many
dime?
bad things have happened, but I don't know if it was because of that.
But you didn't I don't know, you were just telling the tone of the story felt like, right, 15 napkins, and then
Wow.
it turns out I'm allergic to paper.
Well, I'm
And
just
I
saying maybe we can't
died.
eat trash because I ate napkins. I didn't die.
Oh, yeah,
I ate a
okay.
dime. I ate a roly poly once.
What's
And
a roly-poly? Is that a
you
bug?
never, yeah, you know roly polies.
Yeah, they roll around?
They're that bug. They kind of, it looks like an armadillo the size of a piece of rice.
Yeah, I've seen a
They're little,
roly-poly. You
yeah,
ate a
I ate one.
roly-poly, huh?
Hmm.
Wow. You
Yeah,
know,
so I
you
think you
might
can
be
just
why
eat whatever.
everybody has HPV.
I might. There's no way
Yeah.
to know I'm not.
I ate a roly-poly when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Man.
that's the butterfly effect. You eat a roly poly and it caused HPV.
I went to China a few years ago and ate a bunch of bats. I I don't
Uh,
know.
it does seem like I don't want to be mean to anyone's culture, but like it's wild to even catch a bat, to even see a bat and be like, I'm gonna get it. You went and
Is
got a bat and killed it. That's so crazy. Like
is that a thing that happens?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
think
some
so.
people eat bats.
Yeah, I mean it's like a fairy tale, right? The thing with the bat in Wuhan. What happened in Wuhan? There was like a
I don't know. I
I
think
mean,
no
but
one
it is
knows still, but
yeah, and it is bullshit, right? As far as I know, the story is bullshit.
yeah, I
It's
don't
just
think
made
the
up.
bat thing is real. But
I also
I
don't
do
think the
think some
Wuhan
people eat
thing.
bats.
Sure. Well, some people eat everything. Some
That's
people eat
right.
ass.
I
And
know.
yeah,
What if
fried
that was the
ass.
rumor?
Uh, ass for dinner.
What does that
I
cause? Oh, we don't even know. There's no way to study it, really.
well, it depends on what kind of ass. A bat's ass is probably pretty cheap.
Don't eat a bat's ass.
Don't eat a bat's ass. And I'm
I'll
by the
say
way, when
that.
I say eat ass, I'm not talking about licking it for sexual pleasure.
Right. We're
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
feasting
chopping
upon it.
the ass
Yeah.
off and frying it in a frying pan. the way the way you do other types of meat. Ass meat.
Yeah.
Eating ass meat as a
Oof.
meal is what I'm talking about.
I mean, people eat pigs' asses.
Yeah, weird
Yeah.
people.
I mean, that's millions, I'm pretty sure, eat a pig's ass.
Exactly. Lots of weirdos out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of weirdos out there.
No, I've probably eaten a pig's ass.
Yeah, probably.
Not sexually. Uh,
I mean, I feel like everyone probably knew this
my
would not
only
be the forum to announce.
I'm not out of nowhere gonna be like, yeah, I fuck pigs. No, you're right. I just thought it was funny to say, though I will say I do have an opinion about eating pig asses as a meal. I think that you can do it, but you should be the one to chop their ass off.
Yeah,
You know?
that seems fair.
Yeah. Thank you.
People always
Same with
say that
any
they go,
ass.
"Oh, you wouldn't eat so much cows. You wouldn't eat so much beef if you had to kill the cow." But it's also like, you'd probably starve and die. I'm like, if I had to go
Yeah.
find broccoli and tofu, I don't know how to do that. I can't do any
Yeah.
of it. What
Man,
can
I'll
you
tell you
find?
what, I would
I don't
probably
even know
eat
where apples are.
I think I would eat a ton of red meat if I had to kill because I would then kill the cow and I would have all this
You'd
fucking
have a
meat.
whole cow. Yeah.
I
The
because you're
cows
right.
don't fight good. They're not good at fighting.
They sort of are, though. You've heard this story,
they?
right? That I got fucking attacked by a bunch of cows.
Oh wait, you did, and you didn't kill any of them.
No, well, they're huge, dude. They weigh like 300 pounds.
But they're not smart. They're not smart.
They also weigh like 2,000 pounds. I was being stupid. They
Is
do
it
not.
2,000?
They weigh. Let's see. But yeah, yeah. Average
That's a lot.
cow weight, 2,400 pounds.
What?
1,600 for a cow. Sorry, 2,400 for a bull. Yeah, dude. They weigh a ton.
Wow.
Well, they
That's
got
so
like
much. It's so much beef.
Yeah, they got like 4
Well, I guess
stomachs
it's
and
less. Like
10
we don't
pits
eat
or whatever.
their we don't eat their like stomach or whatever.
Yeah, we don't eat their
the
face.
fur. Yeah.
But
Cow
still,
face.
yeah, cow face. I like a nice
Yeah, I
cow
don't eat
face. A fried cow face.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not for
Oh
me.
man, that's something I've been doing. I know you guys like to eat ass. I eat face. Man, I love to eat my girlfriend's face.
Oh, dude. So we had a hurricane. You hear about the hurricane?
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
So
Everyone was so scared for you.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
there's a hurricane, right? And
Uh-huh.
it's so fun. Hurricanes are so funny because they're we know about them so far in advance, which is a
Uh-huh.
cool thing about modern time. Like I don't want to go back to the old days where hurricanes were all surprises. Like
Oh my God, you're right.
that would be bad. So
Mhm.
for like a long time, they're like, here she comes, and it's Hurricane Hillary, and everybody in my life was calling me like, get bottled water, look out, look out,
Yeah.
and it dawned on me, like my dad was asking me all these questions about, and I had to remind him that I don't own anything of value.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a car, I don't have a boat, I don't have a patio, I don't have furniture, I don't, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
they're like, there's gonna be a big flood, and it would not change my life very much. I might lose $250 worth of shoes and comic books. Like I don't know, like it's not gonna do anything. So I go over to Jenny's and we're like, let's watch Rocky. She'd never seen Rocky. And so we're watching it and we start to see she lives on the second floor. You remember what Jenny lives. She lives on the second floor in this apartment. She has a little balcony and it's like just a cement balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it sucks because LA's not built for rain. Like, I don't think our roofs are fully waterproof out here. And but I was like, oh shit, that balcony doesn't have a drain. So they're like, it's gonna be like 2 inches, so it's gonna be like a full balcony, So I'm going to go pee in the middle of the movie, and I see like from the balcony, it's like piled up like 2 inches of rain on the balcony, and it's coming through the door, flooding into the apartment. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I need to go like bail water out of this balcony so it stops flooding in. And so I'm trying to do that, but it's like it's raining so hard that like everything I'm bailing out is being replaced. It's like a fool's errand. So I'm doing that. I'm like soaking wet. I'm in the rain, just like like doing all that. And then so I come back in and we're like, I don't know if the bailing water is gonna work. And so we look through the apartment and we find like 10 beach towels. And we're like, okay, between all the towels and beach towels, we can like plug up this hole and it'll fill up the towels. And then we can wring out the towels.
Yeah.
And it, dude, so much water fits in a towel, like gallons of water can fit in one towel somehow. I don't know how it works.
Whoa.
But so I'm just all night just wringing out towels into the tub, putting them back, wringing them out. It's just taking forever. I go to sleep. 2 hours into sleep, I set an alarm. I wake up. I go wring out the towels again, clean up the water.
Holy shit.
Doing all just hours and hours and hours of this. Finally, it stops raining. It's just misery. Like I got blisters all over my hands from wringing out the towels. I'm so tired. My back hurts. My leg hurts. I'm just like, I feel like I got hit by a train. I slept like shit. And the next morning we go out there and there were 2 drains in the balcony and they just had leaves in them.
No fucking way.
There were 2 drains, unplugged them, the water all immediately drained. she
Yeah,
just
you
never.
probably legally have to have drains in the.
Yeah, so we
W-
just didn't know that. She didn't know that. She,
Wow.
I I don't live there. I don't know. And she didn't. She just never goes out there. She's like, I didn't know that. I don't go on that balcony. It's like there's no awning. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's just shit. Like, but
Right.
it was the word. That was the. It's one of the dumbest I've ever felt in my life.
Holy
I was just
shit.
like, oh, there are drains.
Wow, dude.
And then there was an earthquake. Did you hear
I
about
heard
that?
about that. That's crazy.
Earthquake in the middle of the hurricane. A pretty big one.
Whoa.
Really makes you feel like something's wrong when you're like, COVID happens,
Yeah.
the entertainment industry shuts down, there's a hurricane and an earthquake. You're just like, okay, what do we need to do?
Yeah.
But
There
yeah,
is a
that was the
book
worst of
about
it.
this.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just
Yeah.
you couldn't make my parents more certain this
I
is the
know.
land of Satan. It just seems so we're just like, when are they gonna take a hint? Don't live there.
Right.
It's cursed.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. It was the desert was flooding.
Yeah.
It
Something's
is
up.
so annoying. I gotta say, there's just no like, there's no way to prove people wrong who think LA is hell for sinners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people who think that an earthquake and a hurricane is the apocalypse, like washing away the sinners or whatever. It's so annoying because those people tend to not believe in climate change. The
Right.
reason is climate change. And, you can't be like, see, the climate is changing, because they're just like, no. God hates you.
Well, it's like, I think we're saying the same thing. Something is wrong. Let's fix those things then, right?
Right.
Like in the Bible, Pharaoh was mean and it rained frogs. The sun went away. There were locusts. It's like, and some people are like, man, either way, fix the problem and it should stop, right? If it's a curse or if it's carbon, we should do, you know what I mean? Like that's a crazy thing to just be like, no, I think it's a curse from God. Well, what should we do? Nothing.
Sit here.
I was planning on sitting here.
Yeah.
I'm glad
and
I don't
just
live
kind
here.
of hoping that I'm one of the good ones that he likes. That's how it works. God comes down and he goes, you yes, you know, you yes, you know, you yes, you know. But the weird thing is that isn't the story that if you get taken away, then you're one of the good ones, and the people who are bad stay here and like burn to death or something?
Well, you stay here and then you fight a big battle
with the devil.
Yeah. The Well, the Antichrist shows up and then he's mad. He's mean. Well, he seems good at first and then he rules the world and he turns bad. He's bad and there's a big battle. But if you're lucky, you just get raptured up. You don't gotta worry about it.
You get raptured up. Okay.
Yeah.
So right. Okay.
But it's such a funny. My dad used to always tell me stories of like in the 70s. It's like before the internet. And like late at night in the old days, the TV just turned off. You didn't even have TV, so it's just like you could listen to the radio, I guess. But like he once or twice a week he'd be home alone and he'd be like, I wonder if the rapture happened, and he would just call. And I got left, and he would call until someone answered that he knew was like pretty good, and as soon as they answered, he would hang up and be like, all right, never mind. I'm just alone. I'm just alone for a couple minutes.
That is so funny. I wonder if the rapture happened. Like a weird panic that you're not one of the ones. Man, that's so funny.
Am I left alone on Earth? Yeah, you don't want to.
The rapture happened and everyone's gone but me.
Yeah,
dude, what a horrible way to find out. What, like a really good guy in your life is gone, and you're like, God, man, I really thought I was good. I was a pastor. I was nice, but I gotta fight the Antichrist. I mean, what a horrible
And like,
God
what's the
damn it.
news gonna the next day on the news? Just all the journalists being like, so the rapture
First of
happened.
all, the rapture happened, and yeah, we're all still at work. So I guess God doesn't like the news very much. Here's the problem. Here's the biggest problem with the rapture for us now. He didn't take any lawyers, but he did take all the doctors and everyone in the military. So we are fucked, everybody. Pretty
Don't
much
get sick.
anyone who ever stood up for anybody or is strong in any way is gone. And so we got to find a way to make this planet of cowards and sellouts be able to fight the devil.
But it's also like, if everyone who's left, isn't the devil gonna just, like, you know what I mean? All the
Right.
everyone good's gone, so the devil shows up like, and then everybody's like, sweet, the devil, and he's like,
We like the devil.
thought
Yeah.
y'all be scared.
No. That other guy wouldn't take us. Now you're here, Papa. Yeah, dude. So wouldn't you then just join? You and the Antichrist would then fight the
Right.
people who had been raptured? But that seems like be a horrible army experience, being in the devil's army. I feel like there probably wouldn't be very good working conditions.
No.
And like, there's no like Salisbury steak day, I don't think, in the in the mess hall for the devil's army.
I don't think also that when in the prophecies about the Antichrist, that that was before democracy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the Antichrist is gonna have like his polls come out, and they're gonna be like, Antichrist approval rating is 2%, and he's like, oh shit. The Antichrist loses the election. He's like, oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Know.
They didn't really think about how, like, the devil still sucks, Nobody.
Yeah, the devil is not doing great.
Yeah, man.
Or the Antichrist comes back and he speaks Hebrew and he can't get any votes. Everybody's like, we don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah,
you're speaking ancient Hebrew, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a similar thing would happen to Jesus. Jesus would come back, he would like speak Hebrew, and he would look like shit. He's so small. He'll be so much shorter than all of us, and like noticeably so. Everyone was so much shorter back then, so he's like short and doesn't speak any of the languages that anyone speaks anymore. He's just like this tiny man yelling at us in Aramaic or whatever, and everyone would just be like, all right, man, do you have a girlfriend or what's up? Like, you're just this weird single screaming man. And I don't know why he's screaming in this fantasy. I do think that America is too horny to accept Jesus now.
Yeah.
Even the people, the conservatives who claim to not be horny, they claim that, or fucking dudes in bathroom stalls or whatever, everybody's fucking, dude. There's so much fucking in this country.
I think so, but it's not. Apparently, the young people aren't fucking as much as they should.
I've heard that.
That's what they say. But it's like, who studied that? What kind of creep studied that?
Yeah,
y'all fuck,
horny?
Hey, kids.
Hey,
we're doing a study.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you just like, I'm going to every 10th grade class and I got to find out which one of y'all's horny.
Yeah.
Hands up.
No, I work for I have a company. Yeah, and we're the horny company. We want to know.
Yeah, this is a good point. Not only how do they know how much kids right now are fucking, how did they know how much we were fucking?
Right. I don't remember participating in a study.
I think probably it's just the difference is literally that they were just like, the people doing the study were like, well, we were fucking a lot. When we were kids. And it's like, exactly.
Studies. I don't think it.
It just sounds like millennials trying to make Gen Z think they're cool. Like, we fuck more than you.
Yeah.
So
we did it a lot.
Yeah, that's right. We would put on AC/DC and I would eat your mother's ass.
It's like that's the thing I think people forget about studies is that studies are a study of people being studied every time,
Right.
you know? So
Right. A survey? No one tells
did
the
you
truth
forget
on a
about
fucking
lies?
survey.
You forgot
Yeah.
all about lies. The thing most words spoken are lies on earth.
Right.
Hey kids, y'all fucking no.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, okay.
We got 4 for no. Well, that settles that.
Yeah, why didn't Ron DeSantis talk about that? These scientists coming into schools asking the kids how much they buy.
Truly, dude.
Yeah, that's why they got to put porn in. Put porn in the school. These kids aren't horny.
Yeah, exactly. Give porn to kids. You know what I've been thinking about?
It's also like you don't have to give it to. They will find it. Did you forget what being a kid was? You're just
Totally.
you don't need it in the library. You'll find it in the woods. You'll find it. Your friend, you know,
Here's another thing I've been thinking about
they
a
had
lot recently.
phones.
I got so many friends who take mushrooms like all the time. And look,
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, I don't really give a fuck what people do. You do whatever you want, but I don't take mushrooms, really. Again, maybe I will one day, whatever. But I'm not like throwing the info out there all the time, and I'm not taking drugs all the time. And you know what the reason is? The reason is that drugs are for kids. Drugs are for kids. And and the thing is that I think that the DARE program needs to start being reversed because we were told our
Oh,
entire fucking
yeah.
childhood that drugs are not for kids. And it's like, who the fuck are they for? They are for children. Now,
Right.
sure, I'm not going to ever give drugs to kids or help them do it or whatever. But who are they for? They're for people who don't have anything to fucking do but think. And
Right.
all my friends have like relationships and jobs, and it's killing them. The drugs.
Yeah.
They need to stop. You have to have we should be giving weed and porn to children.
Right, because they have time. Like now we're adults, and it's like, oh, okay, for my 4:30, I have acid.
Yeah,
I'll do acid for 45 minutes, and then after that, I'm going to the store. It's like you can't do that shit.
you can't do that shit.
No.
Yeah, and yeah, man, heroin, like, say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs, everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, old people really need to say
I
no.
feel like we should have a period of time that kids can look forward to where they're allowed to do drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 18 to 25.
18 to 25. On your 18th birthday, you're allowed to start doing drugs, and then you have
Gotta
to
stop when
stop
you're
by
25.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And I feel like there would be a lot less drug use in this country. And yeah, I wouldn't have to. Honestly, this is just a personal frustration. I won't have to like go bowling with friends and then find out that one of them is fucking tripping balls in the middle. So all of a sudden, my night goes from me just like hanging out with friends to someone just like looking at wood grain and asking me what I think about
yeah.
this painting and shit. I just don't want people to be tripping around me.
Yeah. We need something like if
mhm.
humans had a tail, like there needs to be some way to let people know that you're tripping so that I don't not know.
Mhm.
You know, like if your eyebrows just moved the whole time, maybe something. 'Cause I
Yeah, if
I
your
don't want to
face
get
turned green,
yeah,
that'd be
green face.
sick. Green, yeah, like some people's face turns red when they drink. I think your face should turn green when you take drugs.
Yeah, I just want to know. I just want to be oh,
Yeah,
dude. I I took the train yesterday, okay?
nice.
And
In
I'm not even
LA,
kidding. Yeah.
dude, the
For at
subways in LA are
least
fucking nuts.
they are nuts.
Yeah,
So for at least 30 minutes, a guy came on and sang at the top of his lungs. And he sang My Prerogative. And he sang like a couple of Whitney Houston's. I mean, he just kept it sang the whole time. New song, sing the whole song. He had headphones in, so it was I guess whatever he was listening to. So he would stop. You wouldn't hear him like when the song would play out and then play it. So you'd be like, oh, maybe he's done. Dude sang nonstop, top of his lungs. I've never seen anything. I don't think he was crazy. I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell if I was on a prank show I've never seen it in my life.
What did he like? How? Yeah. What do you? Where do you think this guy came from? What did he
I don't
look
know.
like?
When he got out, when the doors opened and he got off the train, he like leapt off of the train and went, "Woo!"
Did it seem? I guess what I'm asking is, you said he didn't seem crazy. He didn't
No.
seem like a dude who lived on the street who was having like a hard time.
No,
Huh. Interesting. He's just a guy singing. All right. Well,
I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I mean, he had AirPods and
yeah.
he had like a tank top on.
Some people just have no sense of like being in public.
It's unbelievable.
You know, it's a pretty popular thing I've seen lately walking around New York, or just people carrying a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker,
dude,
just blasting shit off their phone. It's like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Unbelievable. Like, what do you think? They either have to think no one knows or cares or hears it, or they think we hear
Like
it and think that's cool.
That's what they think.
This guy has access to music.
Well, the shitty thing is that some people do, and it's because they're afraid. And I can't possibly believe it's anything else. I've like been on the train with someone blasting music, and some people around me start like bobbing their head, and I'm like, no, don't encourage this motherfucker.
Don't let him win.
You're just afraid that he's going to hurt you, which is probably a risk. So you're trying to be his friend. Don't be the bully's friend. I used to do that shit when I was a kid. It's terrible for you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I would love to do it, have a big boombox, get on the train and blast like Nat King Cole. Just to see what happens.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, just like right now, middle of fucking August.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What are they gonna do?
Or just literally wheels on the bus. Man, or just you know what'd be really funny is you just have a huge boombox, set it down, and just play Sebastian Maniscalco's stand up.
Yeah, that's what y'all should do. The next time you're out in public, get a boombox, play this podcast.
That's right. Play
this part of this podcast.
That's right.
Timestamp and play us talking about playing shit loud on a train or bus stop.
Yeah.
That's what people want.
Yeah.
It'll blow their fucking mind.
And speaking of that, I think it's time for an ad.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
Yeah, dude.
So,
get ready to listen.
A little bit of it. Yeah, sit down and fucking listen. Lay down and put your headphones in your ass. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Do not put your headphones in your ass.
Keep tipping, headphones on. Listen up.
Everybody on Earth has a dick hole. What's up,
right.
Richard Carnes? What's up,
you.
sleepers? Get ready to layer on down.
We're the Potato Boys. We're ready to rename shit.
And don't forget, fuck Walter Mondale, fuck David Blaine, fuck Bob Dole, and fuck Steve Jobs. Everybody knows what that means, and everybody agrees.
I sure hope
with it.
You know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of forgetting sometimes what I'm saying.
I don't remember why we said that, and I think we might want to switch Steve Jobs out just because that one's more obvious. Like, kind of was a manipulative.
I like the original list. I gotta tell you.
What was the original list?
Walter Mondale.
Oh,
Bob Dole's in there,
and Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Fuck Walter Mondale. Fuck David Blaine. Fuck Bob Dole, and fuck Ross Perot. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Walter Mondale.
Steve Jobs. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh,
we're gonna
keep Steve Jobs. I'll put. All right.
I like
dude.
all of it.
Look, real quick, buddy.
The Ben Shapiro's
go.
Beard Update.
It's still there.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
Yeah.
Dude, I got some dates. You got any dates? I got some dates in September.
I got my tour in December with Ismael through through New England and up into Montreal and Toronto, and then Detroit, Cincinnati, Chicago, and then the East Coast. But tickets are not really on sale yet, so just keep an ear open. I will post about that. And then, of course, I'm doing Fest. Yeah. Keep your ear to the ground and keep tipping. Still doing Columbus, Ohio, and Fest in Jacksonville in October. But again, ticket links are not up for that either. So I can't really
Well,
promote
still
much.
make sure to block off that time and plan to come out.
But what about you? And also, Funk is interested in your dates. Check it out.
Oh, it's funk time. So yeah, I'll September 15th and 16th. I'll be at the Riot Comedy Club in Houston. Get those tickets now. The club is very
Fantastic.
popular and will probably sell out. So come, don't miss out. It's gonna be great.
That's great, man. You got other dates?
That's the only
Is that
one
all you're
I
promoting
need
right
to
now?
promote right now.
Great.
But yeah, some other shit coming up
Get
later.
out there, everybody.
Yeah.
Our website is what's it called rodeo. We are at What's It Pod on Instagram and on X.
Oh God.
Dude, I'm so happy I got the fuck off there. What a bunch
Oh.
of garbage, dude. Oh man.
It's nuts that a website no one likes or has ever liked and is getting worse still doesn't stop.
It just doesn't stop.
It's crazy to me. I really
Yeah.
thought it was the end and it's still going. And I'm like, I guess I don't know anything. I guess I know nothing about anything if this can
Yeah.
still happen.
Yeah, and people, it doesn't really seem like people are doing threads.
I guess not.
I don't really know if it's gonna. I thought that would work because Instagram's so popular. I thought people would just. I know people made accounts, but I don't really know if it's taking. I'm glad. I don't want there to be another Twitter, and I certainly didn't sign up for Threads.
I don't want there to be anything.
Yeah, I know. Get the fuck out of here. Totally.
Yeah. Or just one thing. There's one thing. You got podcasts and you got one thing. That seems great.
Yeah, like some sort of phone. If I could just
some kind of phone.
have a phone thing and it could just have the one thing on it, that'd be great. Sorry, Funky. I had to kick Funk out because we're about to.
Dr. Funk. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're missing out. Dr. Funk is cute as hell.
That's right. And she's old as ever.
Old as ever. A little older.
A little older every day. That's what's different about cats.
She's not like other girls.
Buddy, are you ready to rename Campbell's Chunky?
Oh, dude, you don't even know. I got some shit.
This is a good one.
Yeah, man. Fun.
All right, buddy. You ready to go?
Yeah, dude. Man soup.
Hell yeah. Dog food for kids.
Thick plants and animals.
Wow, that's really funny. A can with shit in it.
Liquid man.
Potatoes everywhere.
Chest hair you can drink.
Chewy soup.
Fucking soup, dude.
Chili for moms.
Drink this, football player.
Wow, you and I have different opinions of Campbell's Chunky. I totally think of just a mom making, and you think of like a dad. Campbell's Chunky. If it came in a bag, I'd be scared.
No fucking women better eat this.
Old meat I found.
Hot as fuck.
I'm out, dude. That's all I got.
Hot, thick. It's food, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Give me that soup, motherfucker.
This is fun. I do not think of Campbell's Chunky Soup as this. Like,
dude, all the commercials I used to see of it would be like a football player eating Campbell's Chunky Soup and like busting through a wall, like hitting the hell out of somebody, and it would be like a mom being like, "Ooh, he loves his Campbell's Chunky Soup," and then the football player would like grab lightning out of the sky and shit. It was like intense.
Wow, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't it always there was a mom and he would be like, "Thanks, mom," at the end?
Yeah.
And it was just that his mom made him some soup.
Yeah, his mom didn't make. She just heated up some Campbell's Chunky Soup.
Well, I think you're being a little mean to my mom here right now.
Well,
who's a terrible cook? Okay, she's a bad cook, and if it weren't for Campbell's Chunky, I would have had a pretty bad childhood, which I sort of had.
Well, I had a lot of. I used to love Campbell's Chunky Soup. I thought it would make me so big and strong, like a football player.
Dude, I have Campbell's Chunky in my house right now.
Dude,
I always keep some cans. Yeah, get out here and eat some chunk with me.
Let's eat some chunk, dude.
Man, I really know, totally. I love it. And there's some flavors of Campbell's Chunky Soup that are like, I can't believe you make this. They make like loaded baked potato soup. It's like, is this a joke, dude?
Handful of chips soup.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. M&M's and ice cream soup.
Well, that's a good our prompt about this for Twitter or X, whatever you prefer.
X.
We go on there and you can play along, and we always do a prompt. And the one this week was what would we name Campbell's Chunky Soup if it was a dessert? Which was just, I don't know what wild hair got up your ass, but Dave texted me that, and I was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
that is perfect.
Yeah, and you guys crushed it as always.
Hell yeah.
These are so good. We always pick our top 10, but by the way, there are always more than 10. There are so many.
There's always a bunch
names, so please go look at our Twitter and the response to this tweet at What's It Pod. Coming in at number 10 this week at Larry Balello had hot ice cream.
Oh man, I love how gross it is.
It's so gross. All of these are gross.
Just great. At Turducken MRE, cookies and cream of mushroom.
Yeah, that's great. At Shibi Carlene had smless, like a s'more. Smless. It's great.
At Bushel of Awesome, Andy Warhol's I love this can of mush.
Yeah, that's great. Number 6 at Jordan in Oregon with Kimball's Husky. And I don't really yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Something.
Kimball's must be like a dessert brand. Either way, it made me laugh either way, but I didn't totally get
Kimball's
it.
Husky. At
Kimball's
Laundry
Huskies.
Pants. At Laundry Pants did Tom Sawyer's racism pie.
yeah, that's great. At Chagadelic had Choco Chowder. Ugh. Yuck,
Yes.
dude.
Just a disgusting week. At Demiris, New England clam cobbler.
New England clam cobbler is really fucking great.
Oh.
Yeah. Coming in at number 2 at Seth B. Bennett. Beef. It's what beef. It's what's for dessert. Yeah. That's great. That's good shit.
And our Ricky shit this week from at Dumb Space Bimbo. Tiramisu soup.
Tiramisu soup.
Ooh,
I love it. Man, y'all are the
Couldn't get better
absolute
than that.
best, as always.
Hell yeah. Good going.
Yeah. Follow us at What's It Pod if you want to jump in and name stuff with us every week. Go see Caleb at the Riot in Houston, Texas,
Right.
the weekend of September 15th. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's 15th and 16th. Do I have that right? It's the 15th
there
and
you go.
16th of September. You got to get them ticks.
And sign up for our Patreon if you want more of us. Patreon.com/whatsitcalled. And other than that,
yeah, man,
you're the greatest, and we will.
Yeah, we love you so much. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Tell a friend. Face down, ass up. We love
Keep
you.
on tipping. Fuck Walter Mondale. We'll see you next week.
Hell yeah.
What's it called? What's it